Creekside Scooters and Power Sports. My name is Joe. This is Brian. Today we're going to do an oil change the easy way on a 50cc 4-stroke 139 Q&B GY6 cell motor. Some things you're going to need. You're going to measure out 750 milliliters of 10W40 motor oil. Always check with your authorized scooter dealer or the maintenance manual in order to make sure that you're using the proper oil. Funnel, 17 millimeter socket wrench, safety glasses, a rag, and some rubber gloves for protection. It's always best to work on a warm engine, but not a hot engine. Oil changes are the most important thing you can do for your small engine, any engine of course. Proper oil changes, proper oil change intervals, and the proper oil weight. So the first thing we're going to do is drain the oil. You're going to want to drain the oil in an oil drain pan. You're going to carefully loosen your oil drain plug. Got that started, and then I'm going to carefully remove it by hand. We're going to let that oil drain out. Your oil drain plug, there's going to be a spring that releases through here, and then your reusable oil filter. We're going to set this down upside down to let that drip oil off. Wipe off the excess oil off my hands. This is your oil drain, or your oil dipstick. And fill, wipe off, set off to the side. Now you notice that the oil is draining. There's actually two drain plugs on this motor. There's one on this side and there's one on the left side. We're going to avoid the left side today to make this easy and let the oil drain from your main drain plug. The trick to this is to make sure you get all the oil out of the scooter. In order to do so, you want to carefully rock the scooter several times to the right. You'll notice more oil come out of that crankcase. This is an important step. If you're not confident, it's better to have a second person help you. It's important to flush the oil properly to make sure you get all the oil out and any contaminants. It's easiest to do this on its center stand that it's sitting on right now. Once you've removed all the oil, you're going to set it back upright. Wipe off any excess. Take your drain plug and make sure you get this cleaned off. And get any debris, metal shavings, things of that nature off your plug. You're going to take your spring, make sure that the filter is free from any shavings or debris, and then carefully slide this directly back into your crankcase and carefully thread the drain plug back onto the crankcase. It's hand tighten. You want to take your 17 millimeter socket wrench, tighten it firmly and snug, but not too tight. You don't want to over torque this and cause any damage. Wipe off any excess. Take your funnel, insert it here. You're going to take your 750 milliliters of motor oil, and carefully and slowly fill your crankcase back up. When you're doing an oil change, it's always good to check nuts, bolts, tire pressure, idle, and make sure it's in good working order and operating condition. Wipe off any excess. Remove your funnel. Your dipstick. Nice and snug and secure. Start the bike, let it run for about 60 seconds. Remove your drain plug. Wipe off any excess without screwing in. Set the dipstick in, remove and check your oil level. In a proper fill, your oil level should be on the top of this. You don't want to overfill, you don't want to underfill to prevent any kind of engine damage. It's very important that you take your excess oil, store it in a proper oil container, usually the oil container that it came in, and make sure it goes to a recycling facility. Thanks for tuning in to Streetside Scooters and Power Sports. This is an easy oil change on a 50cc scooter. Check us out at streetsidescooters.com. Thank you.